Hi all, it's Kate. We're working on the practice exam. This video is for part 2. So you will have noticed there's some dimensions missing. So this base feature, so from that line to that line, is 0.4, 0.4, that's 0.4, and that's 0.4. So we talked about that if you came to class, but if you didn't and it's a surprise, that's what's going on. So let's look at this part and make some decisions. So these are my 3 isometric views. This is actually an auxiliary view, so we're looking at it at an angle. It's not one of your traditional views, and it's not something we'll talk about really until after exam 1, but it does help you see the true curvature. Because if I dimensioned it in this view, this line isn't actually that dimension. It's skewed because of the angle. So we use this auxiliary view to help us see the part more clearly. But now I have to decide. Okay, so it's the same idea always though. Front face, top face, right face. And the right face really looks like it's going to be my best bet. Okay, so for full points, it says that you need to use the linear function and the rib tool. So you could do this with like an extrusion, like a mid-plane extrusion or something. But the problem says to use the rib tool, so for this part, we will use the rib tool. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead, start a new part. I'm going to make sure I'm in inches. Okay, so now I can go sketch. And remember, I'm choosing that right plane. Okay. I'm just going to start drawing some of my geometry. I've got to think, do I care where the origin is? I don't think I do. So I'm just going to go ahead and put my origin right here. I can go ahead and draw this line, being careful not to add any dimensions that I don't mean to add. So 1.65. 1.8. 0.4. 0.4. This angle, I flipped it. $120. Okay. And then this. $1.85. Up. 0.75. Okay. Okay, so I'm ready. It's fully defined. I'm ready to extrude. So extrude boss base. And I just want this shape. And what is its width? Oh, it's 0.6. And I know it's 0.6 because this radius, so that means, or it's 1.2 rather. So the radius, so from here to here is 0.6, from here to here, 1.2. 1.2. So I also need those fillets. Let's go ahead and do them. They're 0.2. So in my features tab, I'm going to go to fillet. This line and that line. 0.2. All right. Last thing, I'm going to rib. Rib. So I closed off the geometry in that sketch. Oof. Okay. Fine. I'm just fine. Let's get rid of it. Yeah. Sketch. So yes, I did want my origin in a specific place. I guess, so I've got two options now. I can do a reference geometry, so I can go create a plane that's a little bit offset of my right plane. What I could also do is come into my boss extrude. Oh, yes, I know. And I could have done this mid plane. And now my right plane is going right through the center. But for the sake of showing you, I'm going to show you how to do a reference geometry. Okay, so I know that I'm going to base it off of my right plane. So reference, plane, and for my reference, my first reference, it's already highlighted blue. I'm going to go and select my right plane. And I need it to go halfway, so I need to go to offset 0.6. If it didn't guess the correct way, you could do flip offset, and it would go the other direction. But it did guess the correct direction. Yep. Okay, so now I've got a plane that's bisecting. So with that plane highlighted blue, go to my sketch tab, hit sketch. I'm going to draw a line. And I'll go this. There, there. And let's direct dimension. Okay. All right, let's try ribbing again. Point 2. Okay. Better luck that time. And I don't want to look at this plane anymore. I'm going to hide it. Okay, so next I'm going to do my dome on top. So I'm going to go to my sketch tool, sketch, select this plane. Do my 3-point arc. There. And I've also got like this piece that's extruding out. So I'm just going to do it at the same time. Make a circle. Oh, it's still on my arc tool. Circle tool. And do a couple of circles, smart dimension them. Okay. Everything's fully defined. Okay. Exit sketch. You don't have to exit sketch, but okay. So I'm going to select that contour. It's going the wrong direction now. And it comes back 4. All right. Oh. Okay, so this hole goes all the way through the part. So I'm going to need to do an extruded cut at some point, and so I don't know, we're going to start with it. So extruded cut, and I just want to select that region there. Make sure, yeah, it's going all the way through it. Okay. Now I'm going to make my piece that comes out. So my sketch is highlighted, extruded, embossed base, and I want this feature and this feature. And I need it to come out 0.4, but also, so like this top piece, it was never filled in. So I'm going to go to my direction 2. And yeah, I need to go 0.4 the other direction as well. Okay. So last, I've got my 4 counterbore screws. So I know that I want an ANSI binding head screw, size 3. And I'm not going to end up changing any of the dimensions on that. So in my select hole wizard, in counterbore, ANSI inch already, binding head screw, size 3, and it's a through all hole. Yes, okay. So go to my positions. I'm going to place this sucker and be done. Yeah. Okay, so from here, I need to make sure this is fully defined. Oh man, the way the sketch is, it doesn't, you have to math out. Boy, who came up with this practice exam? Okay. We're going to make SolidWorks do the math for us. All right, so it's 1.2 divided by 0.68 divided by 2. Yep, 0.26. This direction. And it's the same distance back. Okay, so it's fully defined. I've got it where I want it. Now I'm going to do a linear pattern to get my other. So my first direction, I'm going to have it go backwards first. So I need 2. And it's however far, I think 0.8. That's what my drawing says. Direction 2, 0.68. Full preview. Not body. Features. I'm going to go to my drop down. Select that feature. Right, okay, screen check. Oof. All right. What else does it want me to do? If otherwise stated, all holes, blah, units in inches. For full points, all sketches. Oh, I have a whole other part to do. All right. Done. Okay. So file, save as. I'm just saving it downloading. Part 2. Arbitrary name. Let's move on to the bolt. New part. My bolt should be pretty fast though. Okay, so top view, front view. I see you. So I'm going to start on my top view and draw these 2 circles and then extrude it twice. So, top view. Put my origin right at the center. That way I'll just have to add the 2 diameter dimensions. False. I'm in millimeters. Inches. This is really 0.23. And this one. Great. Extrude. Okay, so from that top plane, I need both of these contours actually. And it's going to be what? 0.6. So it's like 0.6. 0.06. There we go. I'm going to click on the little drop down arrow, hit the sketch so it's highlighted blue, extruded boss face. And now I just want that center circle, and it goes down 0.5. Flip the direction. Yeah, because the total length is 0.56, but this is already the 0.06, so having it come down 0.5 will be right. Okay. Save this. On the exam, it'll tell you on the exam to save your parts like with your last name, but really please do that because it helps us put the correct piece to your assembly and all that thing. Okay, so I'm going to create a new assembly. My computer is slowly going to create a new assembly. Okay. So I'm going to start with this piece. Great. And I'm going to bring in my other component. Okay. So now I just have to create the mate. I'll be able to do this with one. All right, so I'm going to select mate. This is my assembly tab. I'm going to do a make it coincident with that face. Okay. And then make these 2 circles concentric. Nice. So theoretically, I mean, it can still spin, but I can't pull it up and down. Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to do that same thing for all these. Maybe I'll start with concentric. And then I'll make faces of all of these. Yeah, did some weird stuff. Okey-doke. Okay, so see that it still says underdefined. That's okay. It's okay for cylinders to still rotate about. What we don't want to be able to do is pull them out. But they can still rotate. So if it says underdefined, that's okay. Get out of my mate tool. I'm going to do an exploded, well, that's after an exploded view. What do you want, problem? In the drawing file, include a single exploded isometric view without hidden lines. Use balloons to identify the parts. Include a bill of materials on the drawing sheet. You do not need to dimension the part in the assembly. Okay. So yes, I do want an exploded view. It's going to be really quite easy in this case. I select all my holes first, or my bolts first. Okay. Please. Okie doke. File. Make drawing from assembly. Oh, I've got to save it first. Let's do a size B sheet. Get out of sheet format. Okay, so it asked for a single exploded isometric view. So I'll go over to my view palette and drag in my isometric view. This is definitely too small. Oh, it says no hidden lines. So in the display style, I'm going to make sure that I can also change the scale, which I'm going to do. Use custom scale. Let's try 2:1. Yeah, I don't know. I could go a little bigger, but I'm not going to. Okay, so I'm going to turn off these little origin markers. I find them irritating. What else? Oh, it wants a bill of materials. Okay, so annotation, tables, bill of materials. Select my view. I'm just going to keep it standard. Place it on the screen. If you're not going to put something in the description tool, in the description box, delete it. Oh, this text is too small. Okay, so options. I'll go to document properties when it eventually comes up. Document properties, tables, font. So big. Okay. Well, that was way too big. That's fine. That's probably way too big, but honestly, this font is small, and I don't know. We're gonna leave it. Leave it. Okay. And the last piece is what? Oh, balloons. Okay. So balloons, and I'm just going to do one of the bolts and this main key. I don't know. There. Nice. Should be done. This text is a little small too, but I don't know. I'll leave it. Okay, it is under annotations. No font. I don't know. Go crazy. Whoa. Honestly, I'm going to count it off with the blues being the text size that they were before, but now they're huge, which is exciting. Okay, this is the end of part 2. There should also be posted a video of part 1 or part 3 if you are interested. Thanks.